What's good? What's good, people? This is your boy Scott Lewis, apartment gamer and more. Here with another play-by-play Brooklyn Nets. What's good? How's everybody doing? The game started already, so I just got into it, and right now the score is 11-10 Brooklyn with a timeout. The Nets are looking to win 3 games straight, so we're going to check this out. All right, I'm going to look at the play-by-play. What is Utah's record? Let me take a look. Utah's record is let's see. Let's go back. Utah is Utah is 7-13. All right, Utah is at the free throw line. I don't know, man. I mean, when I think about it, everybody been crying about um, the the winning. I don't really, What's up, John? Did John make it in? John didn't make it in. All right, it's 12-11. Utah is up by 1 point. Clowney at the top of the key. Martin. Yes, I hear you. I hear you, John. All right, John. What's good?
Tank off tonight. No Clown
Yeah.
just made another
Yeah, they
three.
started Martin and they started Man.
Oh
So
boy.
Tank Commanders.
Nah, that's Jordy's adopted stepsons. I've given Man and Martin a new title. They are Jordy's adopted stepsons.
And
I
2
know. I know that.
kids.
I know Drake Powell needed rest after playing 14 minutes, and Jordy felt it was pivotal
Yeah,
for his
right.
journeyman boys to get some important
Them young
development.
legs he got, they should have played that boy today.
That's embarrassing, man. 14 minutes power play yesterday. That's like
Yeah.
4 minutes a quarter. Like,
Yeah,
come
he
on.
ain't, he ain't tired. Let him play. But I guess he had. I don't know, man. I got ready to say man need to play, but man been playing. So what?
They've been playing horribly, but now.
Yeah.
But this is a game now where you have vets playing, and if we win this game, this is where those wins where you want them to be by your rookies and not
Yeah.
by your vets could bite you in the ass. So this could be very
Clowney.
interesting
I
tonight.
know one thing.
Yeah.
Clowney's shooting his ass off now.
He
Word up.
he he's shooting great from three. I think we keep saying the interior game has made strides. The 3-point shot is super confident. Like we knew he was good at making threes, but this year very confident. It's just the
Very confident.
defensive game with Noah Clowney. That's what really's got to start taking some leaps. Like we need
I
at
think
least
it
2 to
will
3 blocks
though.
a
I
night
think
from
it
Noah
will.
Clowney going
I mean, he
forward.
has the size, man. He has the size. You can't say he's undersized. You can't say that. He's
Yeah, but
definitely got the size. It's just he just got to work on it. He beefed
he
up.
he, he
He
really
beefed up.
has to.
He plays. When he play, he goes to the rim. I mean, come on. I mean, oh
This is very interesting. We got Danny Wolf as the 5 and Clowney as the 4. And no, wait, Claxton's in the game too. So we got Claxton, Wolf, and Clowney on the court together. So Clowney's the 3, Claxton's the 5, and Wolf is the 4. Like he's been
right.
experimenting with this 3 big lineup lately off the
Yeah,
bench with Wolf.
it's
It's
effective. I
interesting to
think
say
it
the
can.
least.
It's effective with Wolf on the court because he got ball skills. You know.
And then you got and then I think you got Yegor as the point, and you got Zaire as the 2. This is a big lineup right now. Jordy's got out.
Yeah.
Yegor's going for something where he passes it out to Clowney. Clowney tried to dribble, almost lost it. Gives it to Yegor. Yegor does a catch and shoot. Just missed.
Yeah.
Just missed. But this
That's
is a very
okay.
interesting lineup that he's got. These are all big men. This is a big men lineup right here.
Yeah.
Yegor, Zaire, Clowney, Claxton, Wolf.
Very big.
Mm. This is very. I will say
I
having.
think this fits. I think this fits Claxton a lot, man. I think this helps
Bigger
Claxton's
line.
game. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's helping his game.
I mean, we've been waiting how many years to see an actual big lineup of like multiple players on the court. I will say that's definitely been progress somewhat. That
Yeah,
we
that
are
is.
bigger,
That is.
slightly we're bigger, which is it's not crazy big, but we're slightly bigger with the different combinations we could put out there.
Uh-oh.
Clyde with a duck! Oof! Come on, Noah. Woo! He had a free lane.
Yeah, he got tripped the ball tripped. Damn.
Now
Yeah,
that's
he
that
got that he need to work on, but he said he
right.
was working on it because he know he need to be able to go to the rim because his shot is pure.
His interior offense is really taking a lot of strides. The dunks that he's getting with such force
Oh
now,
no,
that
he's
is
finishing when he gets to the rim. He ain't playing.
now listen, that's definitely improved.
He ain't-
It's just if he can get the defense up, it really makes him a two-way forward because being sixth worst in the NBA in drives to the rim, that's very disappointing for a guy that's 234 pounds. So offensively, really good, but he's really got to tone in the defense a bit more if he really wants to make a case to
Good
where
defense.
I'm the
There you
ultimate
go.
two-way power forward and
Don't
not
even
just a
go for the
forward.
fakes. His
Mm.
size is a problem. Uh-oh. There you go.
Mm.
There he go. There he go.
You saw the dunk?
There he go. He make you call a timeout. That's right. There you go. He hitting threes and he's doing this. That's a deadly combo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, I'm telling you, Clowney could be that man. I'm telling you. I'm not saying he's a number one. All I'm saying is you put a number one out there with him. You understand what I'm saying?
I will say this: the Darren Peterson draft potentiality for us is interesting because our 2 position is like the most question mark right now. If we were fortunate enough to say draft Darren Peterson, your lineup next year would be Yegor at the 1, Peterson at the 2, MPJ at the 3, Clowney at the 4, and maybe Wolf at the 5 if they trade Clax. Like that 5,
Yeah.
I'd be excited about because
Well, you
you
need a
have
backup.
playmakers.
What if Clax be a backup? What if
Yeah,
Wolf be a backup?
I mean, listen, if you trade Dayron, then
Because I
and you keep
mean,
Claxton,
you gotta say to yourself, Wolf got knee time. I
he,
understand he's older, but he needs time.
he needs time, but Claxton's value I don't think will be this high. I think Claxton's due for regression as he gets older if you don't
You
have
think
star
so?
talent around
You
him.
think
That's the thing.
so? I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't know. If we get a superstar, I don't know.
It-
I don't know. I don't know. A
the
lot of
only
teams
the
are
only problem
yes,
is
a lot of teams are interested in Clax, and I get it. But that don't have to be a negative for us
you know,
because they interested to him.
the
There's a reason why they interested in him.
the
There's a
problem is
reason.
the problem is with MPJ and Claxton making $60 million
Oh,
in
the
cap
money.
right
You're
now.
saying the
It's
money
hard.
is not right.
It's the money's together because we're gonna have $40 million in cap space next summer. You can maybe get one upgrade with half of that, and then you have to use what's left over to
I see
sign
what you're
some veteran
saying.
pieces. Whereas if you trade Claxton for an expiring salary from an Anthony Simons or a Nikola Vucic, let's say, you go from $40 million in cap space to $60 million in cap space, and you keep MPJ to be your temporary second or third guy. I think that's a better rationality for us moving forward because you have more flexibility next summer with $60 million, where maybe you could go after a star piece to put next to MPJ and who you draft next year. I think that's more feasible for us than Claxton and MPJ being on his team next year. And we really don't have a lot of room to really get a big upgrade piece because these two guys are your temporary upgrade
I always
pieces,
say, but I,
which isn't winning basketball.
my thing is, it's harder. It's real hard to get a big man in the
Mm-hmm.
NBA. It really
Right.
is. When you know what you got and you can work with it, you keep it. That's my,
Right.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you betting on that you get another big man that can fill that role. I don't know, man. It's hard.
Well,
It's easier to get a guard, believe it or not, than it is to get a big man.
It's interesting. Kenyon Martin, who was on the Nets, the Jersey Nets final
Yeah,
squad in 2000, said if we had an actual center to take on Shaq, and not
a
many
real
bigs at
big
the time
center, a
to
big
take
center.
on
Yeah.
Shaq, but an actual big, they would have had a chance. But you fast forward 25 years later, minus Jared Allen, the Nets have had a center issue going on 2 decades right now,
Well, they never
potentially
really
three.
drafted a center. They never
Never
really,
really. And that's a huge
not
problem.
really. You see what they did? They went and got Wolf the last minute. I mean, they act like they didn't even want to get him. Like
That's
I'm
the
being
interesting
serious.
The
I'm
interesting thing
serious.
about Wolf is he's a point center. He can run offense for you. Now, is he your ultimate center? No, but if you could get a strong power forward next to Danny Wolf, it could be Noah Clowney, but there's a
Then
huge
Cam
upgrade
Boozer.
out
Then you
there.
would have to get Cam
Cam
Boozer or
Boozer,
something like
yes,
that.
exactly. Cam
Yeah.
Boozer and Wolf, I'd be very interesting in that front court because you see what Boozer could do. Having Boozer and Wolf who can both offensively be super aggressive gives the Nets a real front court that could give anybody hell on any given night.
Now
I
now
just
we
think
now we don't have rim protection though. Boozer,
no,
you think Boozer can do that?
he
I
has
mean,
the
you
NBA
rolling the
body.
dice on whether he's capable of, shot blocking is, I mean, Claxton is
Yeah,
very good at it. He is.
he's
You
been
got
all
to
right.
say
He's been
that.
all right at it this
He's
year,
a
but
threat.
against
I mean, the people in the league know he will smack your shit if you don't come right.
but not always
No,
against
but
bad matchups. Against some of the best matchups, he really
against
struggles.
centers he struggles.
That's a huge problem, though. I mean,
Oh
if
no,
we
well
want to
he's
win a
not a real
title,
center,
we cannot
but
have Claxton
but he
getting
does
asked
give
out.
you, rim protection. He
At, at,
does. He
when he
does.
has the advantage, I agree
Yeah,
with you. But
yeah,
against the best
because he
teams,
got the
there's no
length.
advantage
Oh,
there.
nice move.
And that's the thing with
Oh,
Clowney. You just told me about blocking the rim. No, Clowney's blocks this year
yeah,
haven't been that good. I think his block percentage is point 0.1, point 0.2, which is very disappointing. Like if you need a forward that can block shots, and Cam Boozer has shown he could be a really solid defensive guy. Him and
yeah.
Wolf together, I think, gives you some type of rim
That's
protection.
fair.
More
That's
on
fair.
Boozer's side than Wolf's side. I think Wolf defensively has held his own so far. It's not perfect, but I would
Yeah,
be more enticed to see that front court than I would be seeing a Claxton and Clowney front court long term. Because I think
that's fair.
Claxton
That's
and
fair,
Clowney
John.
they aren't stopping a lot of people on the defensive end, and that's an issue, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Really, that's
yeah.
got to be
I
addressed
mean,
eventually.
yeah. I mean, eventually it will. I mean, but I don't know. You know,
And then we
Sometimes
got the
when you
trade deadline coming up in like what, 8 days? Like there's gonna have to be some huge decisions going on here with this team. Like, what are we doing? Are
well,
we trying to be mediocre middle again?
Dayron has not been playing better than Clax right
No.
now.
A big regression year for Dayron. Even
Yeah,
though he had a decent
he's the one
performance
that
last game, it's
he's
been
the
a
one that's
regression.
messing up.
He still can't set a screen, man, which is
I
crazy.
understand that people saying he make a good backup because of his size. He has the size, yes, and we know he can rebound, but everything else is not working.
Ben
Everything,
Saraf
and
just
I
made a
mean
layup to
everything
the rim with a
else.
foul. Nice for Saraf.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I agree with you about Dayron. I just think right now he definitely has trade value on the market. And if we want to give Danny Wolf a legit role, you swap out Dayron for Wolf. I'm all fine with that. I just think Dayron has hit a ceiling. He's on a very reasonable $6 million salary. You could probably get a couple seconds, maybe a young player. Like I'm totally open to that because backup centers are a commodity that a lot of teams can use, and I think we'll definitely get calls on him this upcoming winter. So if you do keep Claxton, you got to move off of Dayron to give Wolf the minutes. I understand, Jamal made some points about us doing what Dallas did, having multiple bigs, but multiple bigs out there isn't good with trying to win versatile basketball because some of the bigs we have aren't exactly versatile like you want them
right.
to be on both ends.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
Claxton, Dayron, and Clowney have some offensive things they can do sometimes, but defensively, all three of them have some big question marks, which isn't
Yeah,
good.
I mean, it's like I'm saying they're young, especially with Clowney. Clowney is young, man. I mean, you put Clowney on the market, every team would be salvering to get him.
I would only trade Noah Clowney in the honest sweepstakes. I keep telling people
You put Claxton on the market, and every team would be salivating for him too, because he would be, if a team has a center, a excellent backup, a excellent second unit team backup, and you don't lose anything, and you gain some defense. He's not a true banger, and nobody's expecting him to be. But what he does, he's a rim runner.
Danny Wolf just found Dayron for an easy bucket, man, with a great assist play. Like
Yeah,
Danny Wolf, man, when he's playing with the second unit, offense
he
is
keeps
just
that.
flowing.
Yeah. He's a problem for the other
I,
team.
I genuinely think we found. I genuinely think we are on the cusp of finding our Sangoon and Danny Wolf, which is great. I mean, you see the
I
way the
mean,
bigs are taking over right now,
I
so
just don't want
it's impressive.
nobody to say that we should be tanking when the rookies are making it happen.
That's just it,
They
though.
literally making it happen.
We're
We
literally
watching
we're
them
literally
do it.
We're literally like 3 months away from the. Where is it today? Today's December, January, February, March. We're literally about 3.5 months away from the season being over, and at that point, the Nets have no reason to consider tanking. It's all winning, winning, winning. So this is my thing. If we're going to keep doing this against bad teams, there are right now 7 teams that are going to make offers for Giannis around December 15. We could be one of those 7 teams. Right now, we have assets, we have movable contracts, we have picks, we have a young core that is playing very well at such a young age already, which is stupendous in what you want in development. So if we're going to win, this might be the time to make a big move because for Giannis, you don't have to play
Right.
him the rest of the season. We could sit
That's
him down,
fair.
keep our
That's fair.
lottery pick,
I
and then
don't
go into
disagree with
next
that.
summer ready to make good upgrade pieces to the bench of this team to build around Giannis and these guys. I think a
Oh,
Giannis,
what a
Wolf,
pass.
Allen,
What a
Gable combo could be
pass.
fun.
Oh,
But
man, what a pass.
like we got to consider something. And if you're going to keep MPJ, if you could get a Giannis on this team, an MPJ and Giannis combination looks pretty interesting.
Danny Wolf, and when he
So,
passed from the key, is deadly because he
right,
can see the floor, and his pick and roll is deadly.
he makes great reads on the court. Like you could just see it, and the rookies are responding right now. Ben Saraf, his confidence is up. I could definitely see difference in his form. Listen,
Yeah, he's
the
got that
rookies,
funk. He's got that funky move. You don't know what he's gonna do. He's
right, and it
lefty
don't look good
too.
all the time, but he
No, it
is
don't.
making some strides. I will give him that a little bit. But yeah,
No,
I mean,
but it's to his advantage that funky move though,
right.
because players are like, what? He's lefty now, and everything is true left.
I'm telling you, I think if the Nets make the move for Giannis and Danny Wolf, that is my combo right there. I think I could give a lot of teams in
Oh
the East
yeah,
trouble
no, that's
because he's
fair. That's fair, John. You're
Yeah,
right.
because
If they
if you
winning, then you make that move.
Yeah, because think
Yeah, you
about it.
make that
Our
move.
three could be Danny Wolf, MPJ, and Giannis. Imagine you have Danny Wolf running point. Giannis doesn't have to run point. He can just be in the interior and do whatever he wants. He's a lob
You
threat.
know, technically we can win the East if we had that team. You know that,
I
right?
that's the point. Listen, the point is to get as close as possible to winning because right now
I,
everybody's playing for second against OKC, and right now everybody's thinking the Knicks are just going to come in, give up whatever they have to break up their core. For honest, if they do that, we have their picks. I'll accept it, but still, it's rare that a guy of Giannis's ilk is available in midseason for a trade. So anybody who actually feels like they're in a position to contend in the near short term, not just that they're in a tank rebuild mode, the Nets have never fully committed to that. You could just tell. Sean Marks and Joe Desai could say all they want about, oh, we got to get a top pick. We got to do this organically. They've never been the type of guys to do that. So if you're going to screw over the draft odds, then go out there, get the big fish, secure your plan A so we can go forward because these morale wins are not what we should be doing if we're going to go against the tank. You got to get a real defining piece to take this team to a different level. And right now, these guys could be a 1A superstar away from being an actual playoff team,
yeah,
potentially.
yeah, I totally
And
agree.
and MPJ is 27 years old, but he's going to be 20. Wait, he's what, 27, 28, around
Yeah,
that?
yep.
Like he's got 2 years before he's in his 30s. So if there's a window here, I think it's
It's
right now
now.
is a
It
window
is
to do
now.
something.
His is now. Yeah, his is like apparently now and next year, and I mean, 2 years, maybe three, and that
Exactly.
yeah, 3 years max. You can make a run for a title. Yeah,
Right. And some of the teams in this East are going to go through some changes. I mean, look at the Cavs right now. This season has been inconsistent, multiple injuries. Evan Mobley did not take the big leap that some people expected, and Donovan Mitchell has an opt out for 2027. They're a second apron team. If they don't win this year, they're breaking up that core four just to get under a salary apron.
you
So
think the
there's
Nets
some
can wait for
teams.
Donovan Mitchell?
I would be totally open to get Donovan Mitchell. I think the Nets had interest in him when they had Bridges. That
Right,
ship kind of
they
sailed a
were.
bit, but
Yeah,
he's
that
a
shit.
guy you could add to this team to be a great offensive focal point in your backcourt. Yegor and Mitchell together, that could be very fun
Yeah,
at the 1 and 2. So I wouldn't rule that out either. But I just think Giannis right now has been their plan A for a long time because he fits the international market they're trying to create.
right.
So it'll be very interesting to see if the Nets can pull something off like this. Right now, everybody says it's not the right time. They do have the assets in the market, but Giannis wants to win with a stacked team. If that's the case, go to the Spurs. If you want to break up the Knicks core to help us get one of their top lottery picks with the Knicks picks, I'm open to it. But if the Nets actually have a chance to pull off something like this, I think they can do it. It's just don't wonder 3 to 5 years later, should I have taken the shot or did I do what the Knicks did, which was not take the shot when Donovan Mitchell was available for them? Like
Right,
you don't want to be one of those teams with what if scenarios.
right, right. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right.
But
Well, we up 29-20. Oh, see Utah.
well, we got Jalen Wilson sighting on the court.
Well, listen, we got tank commanders out there, so don't. So it's the rookies that's keeping it. Oh, Wolf, nice move, Wolf. Oh, no, you didn't go nowhere. They try to box you in.
Got Dayron playing the center, and we got Danny Wolf as the point center forward, which is interesting.
Let's see how this Seraph is leading the point. Seraph will get plenty of playing time today. They also got our boy that we wanted to pick out there.
Ace Bailey.
Yeah, he's on the court.
I listen. I know we all had concerns about Ace's personality and whatnot, but if we were had the fifth pick last year, you take Ace Bailey, man. Like that's your guy who
Well, yeah,
you could
no,
build out potentially.
no.
Like I know people look at the attitude, look at the skill set not being as advanced, like we heard from some podcasters a while back. But man, the guy's a bucket. I mean, he's a bucket. It's just I think he doesn't want to be on Utah long term. It'll be very interesting to see if
Well,
Ace Bailey's on
ain't
Utah for a
nothing
second
he can do
contract.
about that, though. I mean,
Not right now, but when he has control of his future, it'll be
next
very
three,
interesting to see if he
he
wants to
looking
stay
at
there or
2 to 3 years at Utah. He ain't got no choice, not unless they trade him.
well, not unless Danny Ainge overpays to keep him. He'll probably say, "I want my money."
If
If
they
I'm like,
trade him, that means something ain't good,
right,
and his value will go down.
right, and
You
that's
know,
my thing where the Nets have to consider making a big move. Look at some of the teams that have gone far, but they've made the trades. OKC traded for Shea. Pacers traded for Halliburton. A lot of these teams that have done this somewhat organically, they've had to go out into the market to get their one A superstar.
I think MPJ is one of those dudes you traded for. That was a good
Ah,
trade.
not as a
He's
1A, as maybe a
all
temporary
right,
second
all
or a
right.
third. I agree with you, but not
He's not a
1A.
one. He's not a 1A. He's
Yeah,
averaging 20 something points.
and that's fine because he has to be the number one option. People got to realize this. He's having to be the number one option. If we
But
had a superstar
he's
on this
got a
team right now, would he be doing
ring. He's
that?
got a ring. I know people keep
Not
saying,
without Joker or Jamal. Not without Joker or Jamal. It
so
was a
he
team effort there at the top.
that means he can be on the championship team because he was integral to they winning that title.
Yeah, but not as a 1A guy. Listen, I'm
No,
not
I'm
going to
not. I know
build my
Joker
future
was
around
number
this guy.
one. I know that, but I'm not saying. I know. I well, you see, I look at basketball a little different. I look at it as a team sport. People talk in players, but I don't look at just players. I look at the whole team. He is an excellent piece to have on the team. He's getting paid like a 1A. I know that. That's for sure. Which I totally don't agree with. But I mean that's his agent got what he got.
Right, but
So you can't get mad at him for that.
right, but they're doing that to show that MPJ, if they do keep him, could be a secondary
He
temporary option, or
yeah,
more realistically, a third option if they do resign him after his current contract is up, which is fine. That makes sense to me somewhat. But
yeah.
then he's no 1A guy. He's a great catch and shoot player. He can rebound for you. He's actually dunking a lot more with a bad back.
Danny
Which
Wolf
is
had 3 turnovers already. That's you can't have that many turnovers, dude.
He had six yesterday, but he still had the best plus and minus on the night. So with your
Yeah,
mistakes, make up for them with where else you can do. I think
yeah, but you
overall it's
can't do
shown.
that against good teams. You can't
Well,
have
this is
six
Utah.
turnovers.
Respect for this is Utah, man. If it
You
was
can't
against
have six
Boston or
turnovers.
Lakers, I
You know
agree
you
with you.
can't have 6 and 7 turnovers. You know that.
Of course not. Of course not. But
You can't give them a pass on that, regardless if we win or lose. That's a lot of turnovers. You turn the ball over too much. You could take us out of rhythm with that. You understand what I'm saying?
but he's making up for in other assets of his game, which I
He
respect
know
out of him right
I
now.
think he need to know he can't do that. I think they need to tell him you
It's
got to
definitely
bring
something
that
he can
number
work
down to
on.
2, maybe 3, and on a good day or whatever. But
No, I agree with you. It's something for him to work on, but I think if Will keeps us up the next week, I think officially there will be zero talks of him going back to Long Island. Like that
oh
was
no, he
something for
ain't
him
going back to Long Island.
just to get a workout in, but the
No,
workout's
no,
over. Now he has arrived and he's a part of our team. So hopefully that's just all in the past there now, and Jordy will just keep giving this guy the opportunities. At least now we know he's a bench piece coming off the bench and he's running point sensors. So I think there's a near lock for him right now. It's just Dayron and one of these vets has to get moved out of the way soon, so Wolf's minutes don't get taken over for some
look
odd
at
reason.
Jordy called timeout. He looking
So
like
Jordy, man, I'm telling you, we have a win. Listen, we have a winning coach right now. Listen, I've been criticizing Jordy for not playing the rookies at the beginning, for overplaying some of these vets, but Jordy is not a guy that's telling Sean and Joe, "I'm going to take this slowly. I want to win. You give me talent, I will push a winning environment." So you know what? If that's the case, go get a big superstar on this team so we can start winning. Because
but that's
it's
up
no
to Joe.
sense to take this slow
That's
if
up
the
to
coach ain't taking it
Sean.
slow.
That's up to Sean. That's up
No,
to
I
Sean
agree with
and
you. I
Joe.
agree with you. It'll be very interesting to see
They
if
the money people. They the ones that got the dough. And
It'll
he's
be
the
very interesting to see if the Nets aren't one of the teams that at least make an offer. To be honest, if we don't win the sweepstakes, I would like to know if the Nets even made an offer or not by the time this process with him is over. Because if
You think
not,
they
then
won't make an offer for Giannis? You think they
I've
wouldn't?
heard I've heard there are 7 teams right now that are making an offer for Giannis, and these are who I think could be the 7 teams based off need. It would go something like this. Can't rule out the Knicks because they might want to revisit things. They're one.
Right.
The Warriors, they're going through a crapshoot right now with their aging core. They have the pieces to go after Giannis, so they're two. The Hawks have the valuable Pelicans pick. They have Rubashir and Trey Young to offer. They're three. I've heard Houston might make a move for him, but they'd have to give up Sengun. So they might be a four, but I'll put them on the back burner right now as an option.
Right.
Spurs, they're definitely they're probably in the best position possible to give Bucks everything they want: young players, controllable contracts, all the picks in the world. So they're a team that's definitely going to make an offer for him, and I wouldn't rule the Nets out either right now. So those are like the main teams right now that can make an offer for him.
I
But I'd be
don't,
surprised if
that's
they didn't
not the
consider it.
Spurs. I mean, the Spurs do deals, but I have never seen them gut their team for one player.
Well, they don't have to go. They have Devin Vassell right now. They have Soshan. They have somebody else on the team that they have right now. What's his name? They have young rotation pieces, and I think if it comes down between Harper and Castle to get Giannis to play with Wemby, I think they'll put their emotions away for that one very quickly. Like to put a Giannis and Wemby duo together to try to take out OKC, that's a shot you take a million times over,
Yeah,
regardless of who you have on the
that's
team. So
fair.
they're
That's fair. Yeah, you
and
got.
listen, if Giannis goes to them, the West is thank goodness we won't be in the West for that
That's
because
why I
that could
said
be
trade
like
them to
World
the
War
West,
Three.
please.
That
Please trade
listen, if
them to the
Giannis goes to the West to team up with Wemby against OKC, that is World War Three in NBA.
West.
Like, come on,
Trade
that's
them
what that
West.
is.
Trade them West.
And
Let
then
them
the
go
East
West.
gets weaker in star talent, but that's where the Nets again. You got to be aggressive for star eventually. If not Giannis, then it has to be a Donovan Mitchell. If not a Mitchell, then who? Because the other guys that are available are I call them the baggage secondary stars. That's LaMelo Ball, Zion Williamson, John Moran, and Trey Young. All four of these guys have some type of strengths, but they have so many red flags and weaknesses. Do we really want to buy low on those guys and ruin what Jordy's trying to build here? Why would I do that when
Right.
I can just go after the big fish and secure what we're trying to build here? That's why I think
Right.
the Nets have to consider is it time to take a shot now, even though it may not make full sense, even though we're supposed to start winning right after this summer. So like the
Yeah.
Nets have a
I
lot
mean,
to consider
sometimes
right now.
opportunity is, what I'm saying? Like, you have an opportunity and then you got to jump on it.
Right. And you know another team who might jump on the Giannis train? The Portland Trailblazers. They have the Bucks picks. They have Drew Holiday and Dame Lillard right now, who are literally a star away from actually competing in the West. So they're a team I wouldn't rule out either. They have Jeremy Grant, Scoot Henderson, and they have the Bucks actual picks to offer them control back for Giannis. So there are teams that could quickly propel themselves to winning
Right.
basketball. And the Nets shouldn't just take themselves out of it because the timeline to win is 5 months away. You can work that out with Giannis. You can limit his minutes this year. You can say, Giannis, our goal is to get another franchise lottery pick next to you in this young core, and we'll go out and get the vets this summer. Like, if this is the time to take the shot, make sure you have it planned out at least because it could come together very quickly if the Nets do pull this move off. Right now, it's a 45-38 game with 4:50 on the clock.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Our tank commander. Oh, come on, Williams. You gotta hit that three. You wide open.
I'll tell you this: the trade deadline is going to be very interesting, though, for this team because, like, if they don't want to go after Giannis, then you break down this core by removing the vets from the equation: Cam Thomas, Haywood Highsmith, Terrence Mann, Claxton. I think, like you said, there are some teams that might want him right now. Boston, they're the one team that we thought would be a semi-tanking team. They are not tanking whatsoever, Scott. They've beaten Detroit already. They've beaten the Knicks already without Tatum. Like
I
they're a
know.
center away, and Tatum could be back later this season,
That's
which is
why.
crazy.
Yeah, they would want Claxton, but they got to give up something. They got to
That'll
give
be
up
Simons
something,
in a
dude.
first. Simons in a first. But here's the thing, though: if
I
Boston,
don't need Simons. They can keep. Well, I'll take him to fill the gap. He had expiring contract,
it's,
right?
it's for the cat. He is 27 million comes off the
All
book, so
right,
we
I'll
actually get
take him. I'll take him, but you got
we
to
need
give up.
picks. We
You got to
need
give
picks
up.
with the core.
We need two picks, two number ones or something. You got to give
Maybe
up
we could
something.
get an unprotected 2027 and a future protected 231 pick or something like that.
Yeah,
I'll be
something
fine
like
with
that.
that.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
good
I
with
think
two
they can work
picks.
something out like that.
One protected, one unprotected.
Right.
Yeah.
And if we
I'm
could,
good with
and if we could,
2027.
and if we could keep Boston out of the lottery when they do have their own pick, that's a great chess move for us because we don't want Adam Silver to feel like he can give Boston 80 to Bonsa on a silver freaking platter next to Tatum and Brown. That would be disgusting and nasty. So the best we can do is play a part in making sure that doesn't happen, which we give our lottery odds a shot at least to get close to top six if
Yeah.
Boston's not in the equation. So this is actually a move we should do. And then you still have MPJ, but you do cut your cap bill from 60 mil down to like 40 mil, and you go from $40 million in cap space to over 60 because with Simon's contract, you actually get $2 more million in extra cap space being
Right.
added by switching Claxton for Simon. So it actually works in the Nets' favor
Right.
potentially. So that would be the move for me. The big move at the deadline
So
would be trading Claxton.
when you look at OKC, how many actual number one top picks do they really have on their team?
I would, well, as far as drafting goes, the
Yeah,
Williams, he became the Robin
he
to
was top
Shay's
10.
Batman.
He was top 14. He was in the
That's what,
he wasn't in the top 10.
no, he was in the top 14, but he became
Right.
their secondary option. That was from the
Okay.
Clippers
All
hole.
right. So he's
And then
14.
Chet Holmgren, he's now
Chet
playing really well.
he was number 2.
Right, right, and
And
he's playing really well right now. So
they
there's their three right
they
now.
really don't have that many top threes.
No, but Shay, they traded for their superstar. It's crazy. It's
See,
rare that you could.
so it's really not the top 3. It's what your vision is and how your locker room is.
No, I agree, but still, the top five
I
in next
mean, no,
year's
I'm
draft,
just
it
saying
looks rare.
because a
It
lot of
looks
people
rare.
keep saying the top 3, the top 3, the top 3. I understand that the top 3 is the most exciting.
I would say top five. It's, for me, it's not just top. It's top five. I think Nate Ament and Caleb Wilson. People are really undervaluing Ament when that guy has a Laurie Marketing and Katie type wingspan level
What was
potentially.
Giannis pick? What was Giannis pick in the draft?
Hmm. I'm not sure. I gotta check that.
I think he was in the top 20, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he
Something
also
like that.
wasn't
He wasn't
Giannis at
even
that
in the
point.
top. He wasn't even in the lottery.
Right, but that's just like with Denver. They got Joker in the second round, and look at him right now. You do get very lucky when
That's
you
not
draft a
luck.
guy that's
That ain't
later
got
on,
nothing
but
to
it's
do with
very
luck.
rare.
No, I don't think that's luck. I honestly don't believe that's luck.
I would.
I believe, this is what I believe now. At least 30 or 40 players at any given time are excellent NBA players with the right team.
Right, and for us,
It has to be with the team that's willing to let you learn and teach you and let you grow.
right, and that's why for us we're just missing the 1A guy. That's where I think with MPJ, it's fine right now for him to be a temporary guy. Listen, offensively, he could be your temporary second or third guy, but is he a great defender? No. Does he do very versatile things besides score very well? No. But if you get a big superstar on the team that can do a little bit of everything, then you have a compliment to MPJ and what he brings offensively. Then you have real firepower to win. I just think that's what the Nets are solely lacking right now is your number one guy. Once you have that, it gets very easier to figure out where all the other pieces have to fit and work. And we do have components on this team right now that can fit in certain spots, like a Danny Wolf, a Yegor, a Powell. Those three guys I could see competing with Giannis and MPJ, and that's your core five right there potentially. And then after that, it's just around all that with the bench. So it could come together very quickly if you get your superstar guy. Now we could be patient and hope we somehow get in top five next year, but let's say we get 6 to 8. Do the Nets just say, okay, this is what we got? We're going to fight like hell to try to get a play in and eventually a 6 seed and then, wait for another big fish to be available? It's very rare that some of these big fish are going to be available. Like, yeah, right now, Giannis and Mitchell, those are potentially the two biggest stars on the move. Giannis right now and eventually Mitchell. But after that, who knows who's going to be available?
Yeah, that's true. Clowney is a problem for teams. If he keeps developing and playing the way he is, he's going to be an issue for a lot of teams.
Offensively, he's making the right strides. I just think defensively, he's really got to turn that up there in the second half of
I
the
don't think it's
season.
just him though. I mean,
Right, but
the
he's playing
three
the front
the
court,
three
though.
spot in the NBA is dynamic. The three spot today. Everybody in the NBA in the three spot are nice, man. There are a lot of nice players at that spot,
Right.
and he's just got to play with them. But he's capable of making their night miserable
Oh,
too.
Terrence Mann just took a nasty collision with a Utah
Oh
Jazz
yeah,
player, man.
yeah,
Oh, damn. I'm not sure if it was an ankle or something, but man, Terrence Mann is in a lot of pain
yeah,
right now.
yeah. He's in pain. Both of them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Clayton Jr. That's that kid that a lot of people had upside with in the draft. Clayton. He got up. He got up. He's moving around. Okay, but man, Terrence Mann's still down right now. Hmm. That's not good. Listen, man. Much as I'm down on Terrence Mann's performance, I never want to see a guy on our team go down like that, man. Seriously, this does not look good. He's in a fetal position right now. He's trying to get up though. He got up. All right, trying to stretch something out in his knees. Trying to walk. He's trying to walk something off right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. Yeah, he's hurting, but he's okay.
Let's see what happened here. Oh, he took a fall on like his tailbone or something. Might have took a fall on his back. That's what it is. He took a fall on his back.
Oh yeah, yeah, that hurt.
Tail. Okay, so it wasn't anything leg related. That's good,
Yeah,
but tailbone, man, that's an injury that could hold you down for a few
he's gonna
games.
feel it. Yeah, he's gonna feel it for a little while. Yeah, he totally undercut him.
I'm telling you, this is why you
But I
got to
think
trade
he
some of your
fell in,
vets,
he fell
man.
back into him. Really, be honest with you, I don't think homeboy meant to do that.
All right, that's why you got to trade some of these vets before if they do get injured, God forbid, then the value's really going to
Oh,
crapper.
he
So we
missed
got to
it.
be the Nets got to be ready to do business. We have $15 million in extra cap space. There are a lot of big deals that are about to go down. The Giannis deal, I'm hearing, could go down as soon as the 10-15 opens up. Like Giannis wants a new team before the trade deadline, so we
To me,
can
that's the only
facilitate that
pick that
deal.
really the Nets need to be thinking about. Other than that,
Terrence Mann's going to the locker room. Yeah, that ain't good. He's skipping or limping. I don't know, but yeah, he's out. I think his night's done.
yeah, he's hurting. They ain't even paying. Oh, there you go. Barely. What Bailey realizes that people in the NBA will slap your shit.
Yep, it's a physical thing. That's what's so impressive about
It
Dylan
ain't
Harper,
like
man, with
it
the
ain't like you
Spurs.
playing against Creighton and they little
Right.
small lineup. Nah, dude. Every NBA team got some monsters in it.
That's what's been impressive about Dylan Harper and the Spurs. He hasn't looked intimidated whatsoever. And now Cooper Flag on defense and offense is really starting to put it together. I think the
But I
Mavs are on a
thought
three-game
I
winning
thought
streak
Dylan
right now.
Harper was way better than what you call him anyway. I thought he
On
was.
offense, yes, but now Cooper's really showing you what he can do as an ultimate hybrid two-way player. Like he's been
Yeah,
really
he's decent. He
breaking up for
playing
the Mavs
decent.
lately.
He playing decent.
But that's just it. Like if we somehow do get our 1A superstar in the draft this year and we don't push the button on Giannis, then you feel much better about where you could go because you have a young core. Then it's about getting the good veteran pieces. Maybe then you could somehow do this organically. But still, that's not a guarantee when you have a team like OKC who has the Clippers pick. You have a team like the Hawks who have the Pelicans pick. And then you have Pacers who still have their own pick. And then Boston, they can still go either way. You also have Philly. Like there's still teams that shouldn't be in this draft that could steal a top five pick, and the Nets don't want to be getting 6 to 8 again. You really don't. That's a soul breaker, especially
Yeah.
if you don't have a pivot. You're gonna have a pivot if you miss out on top five. Oh, Danny Wolf, man. Oh, another long range. This guy's 3 point shot, man. It's like damn. Ow! Come on. I
Yeah.
mean, Scott, like his 3 point shot looks miles better than
Yeah.
what he did in
It
training
looks
camp.
he's shooting it with confidence.
Definitely, man. Didn't Sangoon just start in a lot of threes this year? Danny was doing it in what his fourth or fifth game. Come on, listen. This guy's was a senior in college, right? Danny Wolf. Damn, man. Like he's bringing a bag right now.
if I notice if he just slow down a little bit, fake, because one thing I notice about him, he makes the pass quick, which is good, and his mind is quick, but you don't have to be that quick. You can give them something to think about. You understand what I'm saying? Let them commit because they'll commit to your fakes. That's what Jokic was very good at. If you ever notice, he slumbers. He like, okay, what y'all want to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever decision you make, I'm going the other way. So you got to make a choice.
Right. No,
You,
Clowney just got his third foul of the game, so
yeah,
he's on the
yeah,
bench. Again, defensively, that is what Noah Clowney's biggest challenge be. There's nothing wrong with the offense. It's defensively, can you hold your position?
yeah, yeah.
And that's still something that
Well,
has a lot of
well,
question.
well. I mean, they don't look at him as a superstar.
Right,
They don't
but
look at him as a
we do need
superstar.
a superstar
So,
eventually, and
yeah,
that's the
it's,
thing.
they don't give you that call. They ain't giving you the little calls like that. But they put a small team out there for. There's a reason why they want to try to be quick. Utah a very fast team. I think they one
Right.
number one team in fast break points.
Tell you this, man. We win this game. We're on a three-game winning streak, and we'll be 5-5 in our last 10 games. Like, listen, if the goal is not to do this organically with protecting your lottery pick, you got to make a big move because you got to commit to something. You can't
Yeah,
just screw your lottery odds again
I
and say,
mean,
"Oh, we're fine with whatever we get."
I mean, you
No,
can't blame Jordy now because he's saying this winning streak is basically with your boys with all five picks. He
right?
playing them. He
But
playing
now
them.
that
They getting mad minutes.
But
I
now that
mean,
just quickens this up even more. And that's the thing. Jordy will turn anybody into a winning product some way, somehow, or at least he'll get something out of
yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
So
He gonna develop them. They're gonna be something.
so let's go get our franchise guy, man, and let's go full throttle. That's all we're missing right now. Like the Nets cannot just wait until the East gets strong again. The East is weak right now. If I'm the GM and I see an opportunity to get a superstar player with this young core, I'm taking my shot and I'm not missing because the East is not going to be this weak forever. Like I saw the seventh seed Boston just beat Detroit a few games ago. That's how open this is. You
Yeah,
could be a top one or two team in the East. You still may not be the best team in the East.
yeah. That's fair. Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
He just put pressure on you in the paint. Bailey cannot hold Wolf. I seen Wolf. I remember Michigan beating the shit out of Rutgers, and
Danny
Wolf
Wolf
was
just went against Ace Bailey going to free throw line, man. Danny Wolf's aggression, it's amazing. Like
his
this guy's not
size,
looking intimidated
his
whatsoever.
ability, his footwork is good. His quickness is good enough that, and he's 7 feet. That's the problem. That's the problem.
You can literally get a Donovan Mitchell or Giannis on this team, and Danny Wolf can run the offense and set either one of those two guys up for elite shots. That is the commodity of a point center, where you don't just have to be at the center position when somebody's running the ball up the court. He's running the ball up the court, which is what Joker does with Denver.
Yeah.
Like, which is it's a special thing. So, like, this is what makes your offense different and dynamic. And a lot of the teams we're facing with Wolf leading point, it's like, damn, how do we stop this bigger lineup when this guy's literally either running towards us, finding open men, or he's taking long, deep threes?
Oh, they giving MPJ the night off. Chill
I'm,
out.
I'm telling you, if Giannis is available, we better be one of the 17s. Take the shot. You have a young core
Oh
that
yeah, no,
wants to win
I
very
agree. I
badly.
agree. If it's working right now with your big lineup with your rookies and it's working, you have to reevaluate where your position at is in the draft, and you have to say to yourself, well, we ain't gonna get the top three, so we got to make a move. Either we
Right.
get somebody on this team that we can really start to generate, what we need to do next year. And that's all. You just got to make the trades now. That's all. I think Sean Marks is good at trading more than he is. Well, I think he's good at drafting people outside the top 10.
Well, that Jaeger is his first ever lottery pick, but now
Right.
you make the case
And,
that Danny
and
Wolf
that
is a
and that might work.
potential
That might
top
work.
guy potentially too. But
Jaeger might work because his size and his ability and his shooting, if he gets better, it's the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? The sky's the limit. You can only go up. Come on, dude. You can only go up. You just got to work on one or
oh
two
man,
things, and that's it.
we face the Pelicans on Saturday, so we get to face Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears, guy we wanted
Oh,
to
that's
draft, and
going to
then
be
have Zion.
interesting.
So imagine we win this game, then we go outside. Scott, we could potentially be on a 4 game winning streak by the end.
Yeah, we
And
be
this is just
winning.
not what you do when you try to protect your lottery pick. Like we all knew that it was going to be hard for the Nets to be the worst team this year. We thought if this organization actually did
I
rest
don't
the
know,
vets a lot
a
more,
lot of
maybe,
people.
but no, no.
I think John, when a lot of people, when we was on Breezy, a lot of people sat up there and said that we were bad. We were really, really bad. And I kept
We had
saying to
to be.
myself, remember I said at the beginning of the year we can win 30 games, and then I backtracked on that because we don't have a point guard. But I looked at the personnel and I kept saying to myself, if this team can get a roll going, they easily could be a playing team. I don't see how they couldn't have been. I
That's
didn't
just
project the rookies to be. I knew Danny Wolf was special, and I knew Jaeger was shooting well at the beginning of the season. I said, "Yo, listen, them two right there,
that's just it though.
them two."
If we keep winning like this, we're gonna pass Shaw, and then we'll be back to six odds where we were
I
last year.
know,
And the six odds have been very consistent. Like I told you, many people last year, if we had the six
I
odds,
know,
the
I
pick
know.
is 6 to 8. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that's where we go and we make the play, remember the Bulls last year? They made the play, and what pick did they get? The 11th pick. Like that would be Scott. That's the natural disaster, and the Nets don't pivot to something big. If we do make the because we're only 4 games right now, I believe, out of the last playing spot, and the Bucks they're occupying that said spot, but barely. And if they're going to trade Giannis, their team is essentially going. I think they're going to trade off a lot of other pieces besides Giannis, so they might be starting from PS scratch. So this team right now, they're going to try to beat all the worst teams possible, and that is going to put us in a very
They're
precarious
not going to
situation.
trade Giannis to the East, man. They
Nah,
not.
he might want to stay in the East. But listen,
He
here's the
might
thing,
want to, but we don't know that.
right? But let's
But
remember, this is what
but
Giannis has over the Bucks right
we
now.
don't know
He'll,
what he want. But if it was up to
well,
them,
well, here's the,
if
right
it
now.
was, yeah, go ahead.
This is the thing with Giannis. He has 1 more year left on his contract, and I keep hearing wherever team he goes to, he wants to know he can get down a lockdown extension. And that depends on what teams have the cap space to not only pay him, but pay whatever he wants next to him. That's why I think he's trying to
Uh,
stay in the East because he wants to know he can be on a team that has the flexibility and that he knows he's going to get paid. If he goes to the West, he's going to have to go through a lot of ladders on that side of things against
oh
OKC,
man,
Houston, Denver. Whereas with the East, he still is a powerful force in the East. I think for him, I'd be surprised if he goes to the West. I think the Spurs, unless the Spurs go full on him, he has no choice because I think the Bucks will be full on, and I think Giannis. I don't think Giannis would fully turn down the opportunity to play with Wemby, but I keep hearing teams like Raptors, Hawks, and unfortunately maybe Knicks go after him. But the Nets, we're a team that has all the assets to potentially get Giannis.
right,
It's
right.
just if we can pull that off, that's what it comes down to. But I think Giannis doesn't want to leave the East though. But if he does, East gets weaker in talent. If he does,
Yeah, I know. This is interesting. This trade deadline is interesting because the Nets. I don't know where the Nets at now. I don't know what to expect. They
I don't
not. They
either.
not. They not. They not the suck team that we think they are.
You know what I talked with Breezy yesterday. I said if we keep Cam Thomas, that's your sixth man. If
But
you
then
find a
again,
way to
but then
bring
again,
Cam down,
yeah, I know.
if you find a way to bring Cam down to planet Earth, imagine he comes back next year on maybe a 15, $18 million salary for 2 to 3 years. That's your sixth man. Basically, whatever this starting lineup gives you, Cam can give you an easy 15, 20 off the bench and limited minutes. By then, the Nets should definitely be a much better team. But that's if we keep or trade Cam. Now, if we start trading all these pieces, then we're preserving a lottery pick. But just like you said, Scott, generally, where are the Nets going as far as direction? Because after this season is up, it's about winning. So do we go after the big fish now? Do we keep some of these vets? Do we trade most of these vets? The decisions are coming very, very soon, and it has to make sense whichever way we go. But you can't tell me that I'm keeping Claxton and MPJ together, and that's my leading guys with my draft picks. That's not going to get us anywhere, respectfully, keeping both. There has to be a movement there somewhat. I just think Sean and Joe have to be very smart somehow. They cannot botch this deadline like they did the previous year.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, we'll see.
And
We
the
will see.
And the MPJ one is interesting because I know everybody's thinking about keeping him. I'm thinking about potentially keeping him, but I think there are maybe one or two teams out there that if they're very desperate, they might really try to get him because some teams are lacking third options. Some teams have one or two options, but they don't have the third option. That's where MPJ typically fits at. I look at a team like Detroit. They've been a solid team this year, but I've seen them without a solid third option. It's really Tobias Harris and their depth as like a third option. But really, if they were willing to swap out an expiring contract in Tobias Harris, one of Ron Holland or Jaden Ivey, who are two of the young players in the team, and their 2026 first and a future protected first, that would be a very tempting offer for MPJ if we considered moving off of him. Like there's one or two teams out there that might make a huge trade for MPJ just because they need a third option. So as much as we feel like we could keep MPJ, I'll be interested to see if there are offers for him if a
Right.
team
Right.
gets desperate, because that right now is your hugest trade chip, MPJ, because he is playing very well. But there's no guarantee he's a lockdown for us, our future. It just depends on what we do this deadline. Where are we going? Because if we keep winning like this, we're near a playing spot, which, things get crazy after that. Again,
Yeah. I
this
can
is,
I
this is
can
deja
hear
vu,
I can
Scott.
hear people crying. What's up? Huh?
This is deja vu right now from last year. I'm telling you.
I can hear people crying already.
I know. Podthorn is spinning his wheels right now, saying, "Why
Well,
are
he
you
can't be
playing Terrence
mad.
Mann and Tyrese Martin?"
No, but it ain't them. They're not even. It's not them. It's not them. That's the reason why we winning. Terrence Mann has not been shooting well, so you can't say him.
Tyrese Martin's just taking over Drake Powell's minutes right now, so that's
Right,
like
and
the
he ain't
negative.
shooting for shit neither. He's so. I mean, he had 4 points last game.
Right,
That wasn't him that was doing
right,
it, and he wasn't even playing that well.
right. And tonight, Noah Clowney's really done well offensively. Danny Wolf, I just checked, he's been a
It's the
plus
young
14.
guys.
Yeah,
It's the young guys.
let's check up the stats. I'm gonna check up the box score real
Let me
quick while
see.
we're in
Let me see.
commercial.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it
Let's
up.
let's let's check up, see how we're doing here. Definitely got to see how that's all looking. But Danny Wolf, man, again, another impactful night so far. Like he is just solidifying the role that we believed he should have on this team. So that right there really makes the Nets have a lot to think about with their future direction.
Let's see what the box score is. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, when you look at it right now, let's see. Let's look at the Nets first. Terrence Mann, 11 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 point. See, it's
Yikes.
not. It's not the vets. It's not the. I mean, yeah, MPJ is not on the court, so you can't say MPJ. Noah Clowney got 16 points. He on his way for 30-point game. He's been on a tear. He got 16 points. He got how many? He got 1 block. How many rebounds he got? He got 2 rebounds. Nick Claxton got 5 rebounds. He got 8 points, 3 assists. I mean, these guys are. Therese Martin got 9. He only played 9 minutes. So he
Danny
only got
Wolf
five
has
rebounds. He got 5 rebounds, 1 point.
Danny Wolf
Zero
has
points. Zero
Dan,
point. You
Dan,
go
Dan- yeah, right now Danny Wolf and Clowney have just been very key tonight.
right.
Clowney in the starting
Yeah.
lineup and Wolf off the bench.
And Ben Saraf. Ben Saraf got He got 10 minutes. He got 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 rebound. I mean, when you look at it, I'm just saying,
This is just it though. Like the last game, pretty much all our guys were in the plus. Now tonight, pretty much almost all of our guys, minus I think, like you said, Terrence was a Terrence Mann.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's been in the plus right now. So like again, like this is just not what you do if you try and protect the lottery pick. I think what this organization has shown me is they don't care where the pick falls. They don't. They're not going to go far
They
enough to do that because
they're
they
not
don't
going
want
to
to
do
instill. They
what
don't want to
they're not.
instill a losing mentality. I get that, but they're not playing this strategically. Again, it's leaving everything up to
I
chance. And that's what
listen,
we've done the
listen,
last 10
listen,
years.
listen. You cannot say that losing gets you a better team. You can't say that. You
Detroit did
can't.
that.
You can't say that. I
Wait,
understand.
Detroit did
I
that. They got Kate
understand.
Cunningham,
Yeah, but that's Detroit. Other teams didn't do that. Other
but
teams and
they
teams
suffered for it.
and we talk and you talking about Detroit. Detroit don't got no title.
They got
Detroit
Kate
ain't.
Cunningham and Jalen Duran. They
They
have a
not
top two
winning
right
a
there.
title. They
They are
not.
closer to contention than we
Yes,
are at
but
this
they
very
haven't
moment.
won one. What I'm saying is the teams that you
So we
talk.
haven't won one either.
No, I understand that, but I understand that. That's why I'm saying the teams that winning and actually winning didn't do what you're saying. Like tank, they don't tank.
Detroit did, and they got
But
their top
Detroit
guy.
ain't
They got,
won nothing. You keep
but
saying
now they're
teams
in a position
that
to contend after going through those
you
tough
keep.
years.
Yes,
We've never
yeah,
fully done that.
I understand. Well, we did with Durant. We did.
No, I'm talking about we never fully tanked for a top pick. Even last year, we were
No,
going up
I
against it multiple
understand. I
times.
understand that, but I'm saying that doesn't guarantee you to win. Tanking is really bad for players. Players
But you
don't
get
like
your
it.
core. But you get your core out of it. That's the thing, more
All
or
right,
less.
maybe we got our core. Maybe
This is not going to win long term against so a team
um,
like OKC. Come on, we need your 1A. You
I
have
mean
components.
we got to
You have
get some
components.
vets. We got to get some vets.
We need a
We need another.
superstar.
We need
We
well, you call it what you want. I mean, just need another piece or two, and that's it. You roll.
That's why the Nets should consider doing something bigger this deadline. Like if you're committed to this, then I guess the draft lottery isn't as important as we all thought it would be. I still think it's
I
important, but I'm
I
willing
think
to pivot if you're telling me we could go get the Greek Freak right now. Okay, let's do
no.
it.
I just don't want people to think that the way these teams are being built now, it's not really an individual player that's winning titles. Simple as that. It never was. It never really was. But now it's evident that you got to see that you got to have a team.
Right. I mean, you talk about the rarities. Even Michael Jordan had a stack team with him, but
But Pippen was a
LeBron,
star. Pippen
yeah,
was a star, man.
yeah,
I
but
don't know why people think that he wasn't. I know he was. He
LeBron's
was.
one of those rare superstars where he carried a lot. Like when he was with the Cavs for that last run. Remember the second
But
year against the
but
Warriors? He did a lot of carrying,
yeah,
even with Kyrie on that
but
team.
Kyrie is a star. Kyrie is a superstar.
Yeah, but LeBron did a lot of heavy lifting there. Like I agree with you that
Kyrie is a
it's no
superstar,
longer about
man.
just one superstar doing the. Wait, I'm
No,
just
you
trying.
can't. You can't. You can't. You
Right.
can't do it without a
Even Giannis
team.
with the Bucks. This is what irks me. Everybody's saying Giannis wants to go superstar team. Who did he have with the Bucks? You had Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, Brooke
Right.
Lopez, PJ Tucker. You had a
He had
different
an
group of solid contributors. Yeah,
experienced team, and people that was in the top 10 in a position.
right. So like if we add a superstar right now with what we got with our young core, and maybe you keep an MPJ, you're right there
Right.
to competing and
That's
maybe
why
contending.
losing is not the key. Lose it's your team. It's you build your team. You got to build your players got to have some kind of, can't just go out there and go, "Oh, okay, all they care about is this college kid coming out and he ain't even a LeBron James. He's not looked at as like LeBron James, like they say generational. I mean, when I have rarely heard anybody say that these guys are generational. I heard them say they very good and they superstars and it's loaded, but generational.
If I'm looking at generational for next year's draft, I definitely think DeBoss and Peterson could definitely be those top two
Oh, he
guys. I
came
mean, with
back, man, came
AJ,
back out.
AJ looks like a rare super freak athlete. Like I give him an aura of like a LeBron, just because this guy looks like
Close
he's
to
the
it.
guy you can market.
Who?
He's the guy
AJ?
you can
Who?
AJ the Boss. You can legitimately
Oh,
market
okay.
this guy as a top
Okay.
guy.
All right.
Peterson, pure skill set as a combo guard. Like that's a guy that's really gonna impact the team on the offensive side tremendously. And then Boozer, I think there's a big debate about it where people see the good with Boozer. I'm hearing people also say, "Oh, this guy only does well with mismatches, like with Claxton. Does well in mismatches, gets destroyed by people that are bigger than him." I still think Cam Boozer has the physical body already, which is rare for a college player. So I think him, it's up to debate, but I still
Right.
think he has potential there. He has potential there to be one. And then Caleb Wilson, this is a guy that everybody wasn't seeing as a top three guy, but some people are not even considering him as top three because he's an athletic freak too. He has different ways of offense, and defensively, he's playing all NBA defense in college, which is rare too. So those top four specifically all could make a case to be the number one guy this year, and they're all going to go one through four. Which is, if
Right.
you're one of those top four teams, you got to feel great about having the chance of getting a franchise guy. That's when we got to be
Right.
top four. But it's hard if you're going to keep winning games and leaving everything up to chance. And I told people this last year: six odds wasn't going to save our asses. We were going to get the eighth pick, and I hope that's happened this year. But statistically, that pick with six odds has been very on the money, and we're about a win away from having the six odds. So there you go. That's where
Yeah.
we were at last year.
Okay. Well, I mean,
But if
hey,
that's the case, then go get Giannis where you can right now. If your draft isn't secure, you got to do a pivot.
hey. Yeah. I guess so. We
I
still
mean, we aren't
we
all
always knew that we needed a piece outside. It wasn't going to all come from the draft. It couldn't have came from just the
we always
draft.
said it was going to take
That's
a mix. We always
yeah,
said that.
yeah. There's a piece
But
that got to come from another team. We
right.
always
So
said that. We always said that. So I don't
and we've
know.
always taken an unorthodox approach with this
I don't
team.
know.
Every year.
I don't know if we look at any of these draft picks as instrumental two or three. I don't know. I don't know if y'all ever
Right
look at
now,
that.
right now, Danny Wolf and Yegor could each be instrumental second or third options potentially. Like MBG on the team right now, he's your second, but I think Wolf and Yegor could easily fight for that third spot potentially. And I think with Wolf, so far every time he's in this lineup with this team, we're playing very logical, sound basketball, which is something we didn't have at all for those first eight games. And I agree with multiple people. Moving Cam Thompson's starting lineup actually prevented our tank. Because Cam, he's undersized. It's easy to beat him on the defensive end because he doesn't guard much. So that was a weakness at the two. Now that you have a potentially all tall five starting lineup, it changes a lot of the,
Yeah,
the, the defensive part of
yeah,
our team.
yeah.
Offensively, we've gotten slightly better, but still slightly not better. But still, you've seen more positives. So again, like the Nets, if you're a superstar away, or you think you could draft somebody 6 to 8, and that's a part of your depth, by all means, go for it. But you need a number one guy, not 6 to 8. You need a number one guy if you want to take that next step. And I think right now, Danny Wolf and Yegor could each battle for that third spot option potentially. Mm.
Yeah, so I mean, well, right now, out of the rookies, Danny Wolf is probably the best one right now. Diego
He's
is good shooter, but he still got some work to do. He
Now
still got
Yegor
some.
definitely has a lot to work on, but I've enjoyed all the
he they
strides that
been.
Yegor
I
has
looked
taken.
at the
He's
game
shown
last. I looked at the game last night. He needs some work. I really looked at the game, and I looked at they won't. They were trying to target him. They were targeting him,
right
and
because he's not strong fully yet, so I
right.
understand
So
why they do that.
they taking him to the rim. They are attacking him every time they get the ball, and they attacking his dribble.
Right, but it is good that he's getting consistent playing time, and now he's
Right.
playing over 25 to 29 minutes a night, which is what we wanted. So hopefully
Yeah.
by the end of the season, we see Yegor
Oh,
gain maybe
and
5 or
Martin
10
is
more
just a fuck
pounds.
up. Martin is just a tank master.
Listen. When he did that dunk yesterday, I said to people, "You're never going to see that again." This guy
Uh,
now wants to dunk. Okay, you dunked more than Jalen Wilson. Congrats. You're still a
yo,
journeyman.
listen, we
I
can still
care.
lose this game. I don't care what you say. We can still lose this game.
Good, but with Jordy coaches, that's not an
No,
option.
well,
Losing is
look.
no
Oh,
option, and I don't
oh,
ever
Noah
want this team to
Clowney.
lose. I
Noah
would love to win
Clowney.
every game if we had a great
Noah
team.
Noah Clowney is the difference. I'm telling you. Literally, him and Nick Claxton, them two
Danny
are the
Wolf, man.
difference.
Danny Wolf's the difference too, man. Big time.
Yeah, and Danny
Danny Wolf's
Wolf.
the
Danny
difference.
Wolf too. Yeah, I give it to you. Danny Wolf, when he's on the court, they dynamic. You got a shooter, a big shooter. Look, Noah Clowney blocking shots.
That was a good block. That is what I've been talking about, Noah
But
Clowney. I got to
it
see more
always been
blocks at
it.
the rim.
He has it. He has it in him. He has it
Yeah,
in
but
him.
we got to see like 3 to 4 blocks. And if I see that, then I
Nah,
know
come
there's
on, three
progress.
or four block. People don't even get one block a whole month.
Noah Clowney came up. He had 8 or 9 block shots, my guy.
Yeah, but I'm
Come on.
saying don't put that kind of stipulation on him to get
No,
in
it's not
one
a
game.
stipulation. It's a standard of raising his game up so we know he's an actual cornerstone at the four. To be the
He
ultimate two-way
is.
power
I'm
forward, you got to be
telling
great
you,
at
if the
everything.
Nets let him go, they're gonna be sorry. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna be sorry. He's 21 years old. Do not let this boy go. Do not let him go. Stop. Don't chase the stars. He's young. He's young. He fits with these young guys. He fits in more than Nick Claxton. If you wanted to get rid of somebody, get rid of Nick Claxton. Don't get rid of Clowney. That'd
I'm
be
very open
crazy.
to that. The only way I would consider giving up Clowney is if Giannis is available because we have to give up something. But you're
You
asking me
you
to choose
still you need
between.
more than one forward. You need more than one forward on your team.
I agree with you, but he was not a good forward off the bench. But if we're talking with the Bucks, they're gonna want us to choose between Danny Wolf and Noah Clowney for Giannis. Who are you giving up right there for Giannis? Danny Wolf or Clowney? Who are you giving up?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't
I'm
know.
not giving up Danny Wolf, man, because
Either
Danny Wolf
either
can
way,
run
I'm
point.
not. I don't want to get
Giannis.
rid of both of them. Be honest with you,
Then we're
they
out.
play so
Then we're
well
out of that.
together.
There's no
Uh,
way we can get Giannis without giving up at least
that's
Noah
the
Clowney.
well.
That's the
Then
thing.
I mean, you gotta give up something. So I don't know, man. I don't
Right, but
know.
that's why for the Nets, if they want to even take a shot at Giannis, you're gonna have to give one of those guys. And I don't want to give Danny Wolf, man. I think Wolf, what
Because
he's showing right now is pretty damn good.
but it's just scoring. He ain't defensively. He's not that great.
He's been a little quicker with his legs out there.
He
He's not
ain't a shot
perfect, but he's been.
blocker. He ain't a shot blocker.
Didn't he have a block against Milwaukee? It was against
He's
Portis or
not. You
somebody.
know, Clowney's a better shot blocker right now.
Well,
As of
was
right now, as of right now, I mean, we can project. We can project that Wolf can be better, but that's project. I mean, I'm talking about right now. Of course, they're gonna want Clowney because Clowney is the better one right now.
well, that
They're
and he's
not
due
going to
for an
even ask.
extension
I
next year. That's
guarantee
the
you, they
thing.
wouldn't even ask for Wolf. How much you want to make a bet they wouldn't even ask for?
No, that's just it. They would ask us about our prospects, who's untouchable and who's available, and it'd
But I'm
probably between the
saying,
two of them.
if I was looking at the Brooklyn Nets from the outside, from a GM standpoint, I would look at Clowney.
Well, that's just it. I think if the Nets want to bring it home with Giannis, you'd have to give up one of Nolan or Seraph and Clowney. You'd probably give up two of those guys to get Giannis. Remember, they want young pieces for the Nets. You'd have to give up either one of Seraph or Nolan, which I'm fine with because both of them have a lot of weaknesses that need to be fixed. Whereas if you pair that with Clowney, that should get you to the finish line for Giannis, unfortunately. But that's what you'd have to do. The Bucks are not going to take back just Terrence Mann, Zaire, and Claxton and picks. You're going to have to entice them with young players. And that's where the real decision comes down to. I wouldn't give up Danny Wolf, though. I think what Wolf's doing running point forward, you add Giannis to the four, where he's just a lob threat and a bully ball player, you'd have a dynamic combo right there. Like, how could you stop both those guys
Yeah,
driving to the paint? You can't. You
right.
can't. That's why if I'm choosing between Wolf and Clowney for Giannis, it's a no-brainer for me. And that's not saying I undervalue Clowney. I've said offensively he's great, but defensively, the game it needs to take some more steps for me before I could say this is the guy I'm going to sign long term at the forward. But he's having a good night so far. I'll give him that. He's having a good night, a really good night.
I don't see the difference between the two defensively, though. To be honest with you, I really don't.
Between Clowney and Giannis,
Yeah, between Clowney and Wolf.
They're both not great defenders. I think we could all admit that. I think Clowney does have some potential to be a great defender, but he has to block more than one shot a game. I remember the beginning of the season, Scott. It took him, I think, 18 and 19 games. That first game against the Knicks, remember? Our first game against the Knicks, I think Clowney had the first block of the season, which was that game 18 or 19, which I was shocked at. I
Mm-hmm.
thought defensively he'd get off to a quicker start, but we've seen some blocks. I remember the Raptors game. He had like 3 to 4 blocks, but it'd be nice if he had like 8 or 9 games straight where it's like 1 or 2 blocks a game. Then we know like this guy's super locked in on both sides. But we're not fully there yet, which is something to look out for. But he's having a really good night so far.
Are they just sitting MPJ down just to sit him down?
It's a back to back, and I even said to people this with his back
Yeah,
stuff, they should
you
not
did
play him
mention
any
that.
back to back games, and
Right, you
not
did
playing
mention
many
that.
back to back games leaves a lot of development for our rookies. So I'm totally fine with that system they got there.
Yeah, you did
Rest him
mention
on a
that.
back to back. That's the best thing to do for him.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
It makes sense, and now you're really seeing the rookies can do, and now you see more of what Clowney can do. That's why I'm saying if this is the time to take the shot for a big fish, do it because we are literally going against everything you're supposed to do to protect the top pick. So let's pivot at this point because I want winning basketball back for this team. I'm sick of talking about the tank and BS of it all, but I knew that that was key to get a franchise guy in the draft. But if we don't care about that, then go get the big fish that is available because you need a direction. You need to commit somewhere here.
Okay, who's on the court here? We got all our vets.
Zaire just got fouled, so that's 3 free throws. We got
Yeah,
Clowney, Claxton, Zaire, Man, and Tyrese. So yeah, we pretty much got a lot of
they ain't giving
vets.
Ace Bailey nothing.
Uh, but yeah, we pretty much got an all vet lineup minus Clowney, who
Ace
I guess
Bailey,
Clowney in year
no
4 will be considered
juice.
a vet. After this year, you guys should call Clowney a vet. He's been in the league
He's
4 years.
going. He got to be saying to himself, "How I get in Utah."
Uh, he did not want to be there. This guy literally did not want to get on the flight to Utah.
Nah, he didn't want to be in Utah.
I'm
He
telling
just
you, I
he
would be
didn't want to be
shocked
there.
if he signs his first extension with them, unless it's big money. Like, and that's the thing, he would have to make All NBA rookie or All NBA to actually
He's
get
not gonna make
contract
it. He's
advantages.
not gonna make all NBA rookie. He not. He not.
Right now, if he's playing like this, man, like,
Because you when your heart is not in it, man, you can't. You just can't. You just can't. Basketball is an emotional sport. That's why when the guy was a guy, I don't know, Ivan came up there on Breezy show last night,
Mhm.
and he's a coach. He used to coach, so he said it's so much. It takes so much out of you to lose, and when you have a tanking season, that's terrible on the players. It's just terrible, man. It's demeaning. It breaks up the locker room. It breaks up the commodity. It breaks the players.
No, I
And a
totally
lot of
understand
people,
that.
I don't think people realize that. And then you got rookies. What kind of development are you trying to give them about losing?
Well, I'm just
I'm
glad
just
that
saying. I'm
I'm
just
just glad
saying.
that they're finally
I'm.
getting development because
I'm.
I believed if you play these rookies, they were going to contribute to fundamental winning. Now, actually getting wins, now we're advancing this a lot more than we thought. But if that's the case, you got to choose a winning direction because I'd rather have us in a winning direction where we have a shot at something every year, not just let's get in the play in, let's get the 60. No, you got to go full throttle for something if this is what we're going to be doing right now. Well, it's now a 2 point game and about to be a
Yep.
1 point game. So there
Yep.
you go. Here
Sure
comes
enough.
Utah.
Yeah. There you go. There, the tank is still in effect.
Listen, if there was a tank in effect, these vets wouldn't be playing a lot of minutes.
Tank's still in effect. There you go. Leave Martin and them out there. Leave them out
If
there.
if Jordy trades MPJ or Claxter trades both of them at the deadline, then it's full in effect. Then we really are starting just with our rookies and seeing what we build after that. So this deadline will really
Well,
tell
MPJ
us
ain't
where
playing
we're
today.
going.
It's like basically being traded.
Yo, that's crazy.
He
That's
ain't in
crazy.
this game. So that's it. This is a tank game. This is to
Wow.
reset the needle.
All
Stay
right.
stay close to the bunch. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Right.
go too far away now. Yeah, we win 2 games, but calm down, calm down.
We're 11 days away from trade deadline, and things are getting crazy everywhere. There's a lot of big moves potential on the horizon, and the
They got
Nets
Saraf at the
smack dab in
point.
the middle.
They got Wolf back out there. All they got to do is put one more rookie out
Now
there.
we got Dayron at the 5, Wolf at the
Yeah.
4, and Clowney at the 3. We got Wolf with a spin by layup, hook shot. Yo,
Oh, the hook
Scott, you
shot.
gotta check
Yeah.
this play,
I
man.
saw
He
it. I
just did a
saw it.
spin a Rooney,
A spin hook. A
a
spin to a
spin
hook.
hook. Like
A
whoa,
spin to a hook shot. There ain't nothing you can
man.
do
We
about
got a
that.
live Wolf tonight, man.
Well,
We got a Wolf on
he's
the
good.
court.
He's good. I'm telling you, you're going to win games because of that gameplay. I'm just saying, he brings a dynamic to the game. Oh, that was
He brings
behind
a
me.
lot of dynamics. Listen, if these rookies are
J-Ron.
playing at this advanced level, we got to make a big move soon because you
Oh, I
can't.
thought J-Ron going to hit that shot. He
Oh, we're
was.
about to have a tie game. Laurie Markin just made a bucket.
Oh yeah,
There
yeah,
we go.
and the foul. That's what you get when you playing with a superstar. That's what happened. That's a superstar call right
Nah, but you
there.
see Laurie Markin, man. This guy may not have made a playoff run yet, but this guy,
But
man, is just
Williams
so
can't hold him.
skilled.
He's 7 feet, and Williams is 6'9", 6'8", something
Yeah,
like
but that,
that.
that's just a power forward, man. If we had a
Yeah,
7 foot power forward,
yeah,
holy crap, we'd be on a
yeah.
different
Williams
level.
can't hold him once he gets into the paint like that.
It'll be very interesting to see if Utah keeps Laurie or not because they could trade him for a haul and build fully around Ace and try to get a top pick next year. Because we know that's what they want to do. So it'll be interesting to
His whole
see
career has
what they
been
do.
wasted in Utah, man.
I agree.
And see,
I'll be
that's what
honest.
I mean. That's what I mean about tanking.
Detroit are definitely in a position to make a big move. If not MPJ, if not Anthony Davis, Laurie Marketing would be a great four for them next to Duran and Cade. Come on, that would be a big win
That's what I
now
mean
move.
about tanking when teams tank and you get drafted by them and you on them. You know, it's terrible, man.
No, with
You
that I
waste your
agree
whole
because they're not
career.
going anywhere. Utah hasn't gone anywhere, and they're in the
No,
crazy West.
and
If
they
they went
keep
to the East,
getting
maybe a
and
different
they keep
story.
getting number top 5 picks. They keep getting top 5 picks. Ain't none of them going to develop because you just got a fucked up locker room.
Oh, we got a Jordy challenge. Here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Nah, but if this is the case, if we're going to try to do this winning stuff now, we got to make a big move soon. This deadline will really tell me a lot about the mindset going into next summer. If we're going to do something big or we're going to stay where we're at, like this will tell me a lot in the next few weeks where we're at. But there's going to be some movement soon. I could just feel it.
Yeah, 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 it will be. It's always something. It's always something.
Right?
72-72.
Got
I
a
know
tight
me.
tankathon
I know
game.
me. We back into 72-72 third quarter. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy if we win this game. And I don't know, man. I don't think we need. I don't think we. I don't think we need to win this game.
Nah, not in Jordy's mind. You got to win every game possible. But that's the thing. Jordy is ultimately the domino that's going to shape whatever this roster is in the next 2 years because he didn't want to do things from a strategic standpoint. He told Sean and Joe, "Listen, I didn't sign on to be a rebuilding coach. I'm going to win every game, and if you guys try to undermine me, I'm going to let you know and walk out and make you feel like bigger, losers
Yeah.
than you already are." And the thing is, Sean and Joe have that KD, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Mikal Bridges, stank still over them where they've had guys ask out and now already part of their system. So if they try to tell Jordy what to do and the coach actually ask out off this team, that's something you really can't recover from. I can understand that from a publicity standpoint. I
Yeah,
can't even keep a
yeah.
coach on the job. That would be bad. But listen, at the end of the day, if this is the mindset and these rookies are believing in the winning mindset already, and these vets like MPJ's your second or third guy that believes in it, then go get your 1A guy and let's see what happens because you cannot just wait 3 to 4 years to, now we're ready to compete in 2028. No, you have a time right now to make that decision. We've been through this for last 3 years trying to figure out something. I think now it's like, let's go for it if this is how we're going to try to piece it all together with a glue stick.
Right, right.
And now we got the Pelicans on Saturday, and then we have 5 days off before we face Dallas on the 12th.
We need to lose this one, lose the game against the Pelicans, so they can catch up to us, and and lose the one against Dallas too, just for the hell of it. And then we'd be good. We can go on another 2 game
I
run.
told my friend this was the month of Merry Tankmas, man, because we were facing bad teams. And this would be our schedule to actually get wins. And so far, the Nets are playing some of their best against some of the worst.
Yeah, well, the rookies are doing
Oh.
their thing, man. We got some decent rookies. We got a couple of decent rookies out there.
Nah, Wolf
So
has definitely been key tonight. I think Saraps has some decent minutes. And like you said, no Clowney and Claxton are holding the fort somewhat in the beginning. In the second half, it hasn't been the same, though. So we'll see what happens there. But
hey,
this big lineup of Dayron, Wolf, and Clowney, it's fine for experimentation, but we want to be a serious team. You can't
I
have
think
three bigs on the
Dayron.
court together. You just can't. That's not feasible.
I think Claxton would be better out there than Dayron.
Yeah, Dayron just it makes it very congealed. I don't like that. Like you need movability on the court.
And his hand, his ability around the rim is not. It's not as refined as Claxton,
Right. But it's
especially when it
good.
comes to
It's good to
scoring.
see what works with Wolf, though. I'm glad that we're seeing what could work with Wolf.
Well,
That's
it's good for him
important.
to get his playing time. He getting plenty now. Oh, he pushed
Right.
him. They didn't even call that. Yeah, he pushed him in the back. They didn't even call that. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Jody has got to be pissed off. That's crazy. They didn't even call it.
You know, it's crazy, man. Philly was decimating the Warriors at the beginning of this game. Now they're down 1 point and with a minute to go. I can with Philly, Scott. I'm telling you, man, that George Embiid stuff, they should be right now a top team this year. But those two guys, man, with the injuries, are really bringing them down like a lot. We cannot have Philly in the lottery with us again this year. We just can't. This is gonna be a disaster for the Nets if Philly's in the lottery and OKC has 3 picks. Like, come on. Ugh.
Clowney learned to bring his arm up across people's shoulders to get that foul. That he been working on that.
Oh, Wolf to pass the day run out to Seraph. Man, Seraph's 3 point shot needs a lot of work, man. It
He not
really
gonna
does.
make it, dude. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. He's not making it. He's part of the Tank Masters.
No,
Seraph
he's
got a decent
definitely a tank
game,
commander.
but he's not a great shooter, and that's gonna be a problem in the NBA, man.
Oh, here's Wolf from a three. Oh, another three. This guy
He
from
can shoot.
three, man.
Well, he
Come
can
on.
shoot. He did it in Michigan. He did it in Michigan. We saw him shoot.
Training camp, that three was all over the damn place. Now this guy's shooting threes where Sengun didn't start hitting threes till this year. And now Wolf's in his first year doing this. Come on.
Oh, it's not gonna be natural to him.
Dayron shot, man. Couldn't make that little layup by the rim. Come on. Up, Clowney. Defense, Clowney. Come on. Oh, Wolf's trying to play some defense. Up.
Clowney altered that
Oh,
block.
Clowney. That was. Oh, you gotta watch this. You gotta see it on your screen, man. Come on. You cannot just let a guy. That's what I was talking about, Scott. No, Clowney. You can't just let a guy like Keontae George just go right by you. Then put
He's
your arms
faster.
up.
He's faster than him, though. You can't hold
Still,
it.
still, man. You gotta put some arms up. Show me
You got to remember,
something.
Clowney got 3 fouls.
Yeah, well, now he's got 4 fouls against him.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. Like, listen, the defensive clown, man, I got to see more than this. I can't.
You just can't let a 21-year-old guy go like that with that
Exactly.
skill set.
Mm.
Sharp missing bunnies in the paint. Sharp is really, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
Oh,
it too
come
much,
on,
man.
dude. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
Scott,
there's
what's
nothing you can do about that guy. He blew by him. The homeboy's nice. Homeboy nice, dude. That
Yeah.
guard is nice. He ain't, you can't expect Clowney to hold George
Wow.
from a rotation on the paint in an open court. You can't expect that.
So far in
Oh,
this
he got
game,
pushed again.
yeah.
He
so
pushed
far,
him into him.
yeah. So far in this game, Danny Wolf plus 16, best on the night again. I'm surprised. Dayron's a plus 10 right
Why are
now.
they letting this dude do that? I think
Saraf
they.
is a plus 11. Wow. Okay. I guess defensively he's giving you some stuff tonight.
I guess he's saying I fucked your boy up, so it don't
This is
matter.
crazy. How does Jalen Wilson have a plus 9 and he's had 0 points on the
That's
court
why I don't
tonight?
play that shit no mind. I don't play that thing on no mind. That plus
Yeah,
minus.
that because he
I
literally
don't
did
play
nothing
that no
tonight.
mind. It
Uh,
doesn't.
I don't know. With Danny Wolf, you could see it because Wolf's actually contributing. But some people, that's what you do in limited min.
It
Oh,
doesn't.
Wolf.
It doesn't necessarily mean wins. That plus minus means that you less has it or has it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Either you did something positive or you did something negative. But that doesn't really count to wins. I don't even know what they why they, I don't know why they use that. I don't pay that no mind plus minus. I really don't. It seemed like the Jazz got a Utah. The Jazz got a like a skeleton crew out there.
All youngsters. They really went all in on
They
playing the young
suck.
guys.
They suck, dude. That team suck.
We would be
That
them right now if we just played the rookies without the vets. I know these rookies will
but they
struggle a
gonna
bit
be
without the
sucking
vets.
for a minute. They're gonna be
Yeah.
sucking for a long time.
Pause.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious because you lose, you just lose too much. About time, sharp. Damn, you're terrible. That guy's elusive. They have a small team out there. We got a big team out there.
It's our advantage. You take away the small players. Oh, we just got to steal from Saraf. A Saraf tuck. Scott, he may be out, but he's not done yet.
He hanging in there, right?
uh,
He's hanging in there. 81, 83, 74. 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Dayron shooting the
we got
two.
Wolf dribbling again. Pass it to Clowney. Pass it to Dayron. We got the bigs. Oh, Scott, I have to leave, man, but thanks for having me on. I'll
Yeah,
talk to
no
you later, all
problem.
right?
All right. I'll talk to you
Good
later.
show.
All right. All right. 83, 83, 74. Nets are up. Third quarter, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets got that size on the court. So what makes them, Saraf to the dunk. That's what's up. Okay, damn. Yeah, so Okay, so right now, marketing is at the line. The score is still 76-83. Marketing shooting 2 free throws. Yo, listen, I mean, honestly speaking, man, is that a light flickering on the court? Clowney shooting the three. Saraf is right there. Got the foul. Shooting 2 free throws. Made the first. 85-77. Hit the second. All right, so okay. Okay, guys. I'm gonna step off for a minute. I'll be back on after the end of the game. Right now, the score is Brooklyn 88, Utah Jazz 79. 55 seconds left. Getting ready to go into the fourth quarter. It's now 90-79. I'll be back right after the game. So, peace and love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.